Welcome back, everybody. So we as Canadians are being urged to stay home from work, practice social distancing, and steer clear of crowded places amid the COVID-19 pandemic. If you absolutely must go out, we've got some great tips on what you can do to stay safe during the COVID pandemic. Joining us now is Velma Ganasini, SOS First Aid and Safety Training Red Cross training partner. Good morning. How are you doing, Velma?
Good morning, Dina. I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. It is so good to see you, and we so need these tips because a lot of people, listen, we have no choice if we have to head out for the groceries or, to the pharmacies, and a lot of people, of course, frontline workers have to head out. So in that case, first things first, how do we protect our hands and fingertips when it comes to opening doors and even elevator buttons?
Well, try not to use your fingertips and your hands. Try to use another part of your body, like your shoulder or your elbow. Or even your hip, whatever, your foot. But if you have to touch, then cover your hands.
Okay. Now, what about shopping? What do we need to know? Do you say yes to gloves? And if so, how do we do so properly?
Oh, absolutely. If not gloves, then something non-porous plastic, like a shopping bag to cover your hands so that you're not touching things that other people have touched before you.
Okay. So how do we properly put on and take off the gloves?
Okay, so here I have a pair of vinyl gloves. Can you see me?
I can see you. She's adorable.
Good, perfect. So putting them on is not a problem. This is going to be hard to do over Skype, but I'll do the best I can.
You're doing great.
Awesome, thank you. So putting them on, no problem. And these gloves are clean. I've never used them before.
Okay.
But you can reuse them as long as you wash them before you use them with soap and water and let them dry overnight.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. So using your gloves, you would put these on.
Oh, she froze up, so we'll just wait
for
her to
grab
come.
Your shopping cart.
Yeah. Sorry, you're back.
I'm back. And now putting them on, as we know, isn't a problem. You go through the supermarket, get your fruit. Got some fruit here. Your fruit, your vegetables, everything you need. Make sure you're wearing them and put them in the cart. When you're done shopping and you have to pay for your items, make sure you're using an ATM or a device and swipe. But swipe is under $100. If you have to use the touch points, then keep your gloves on. And it's not until you are out of the supermarket, just before you hit your car, that you remove them. And when you're removing them, you've got to be aware that everything that you have touched now is probably on the outside of your gloves. So you have germs and bacteria on the outside of your gloves, and you want to make sure when you're removing these that you don't transfer those germs to your skin. So the way to remove these before you get to your car or before you open your car handle is that you sort of release the fingertips here. Okay. And you want to pinch the gloves from the outside.
Smart.
Not your skin. And you're pulling it off gently so it's inside out. Then I'm going to put that glove, scrunch it up in my gloved hand. And with my ungloved index finger, I'll slide it under the glove. This. Gently pull it off. So now that it's inside out.
And then you would put those inside the sink if you have to reuse them with some soap and water and let them air dry. Now, also you mentioned wash your hands before putting the gloves on and again after taking the gloves off for 20 seconds.
Yeah. So when you get home, make sure that you wash your hands really well. And even when putting either another set of clean gloves or a shopping bag like this that you can use as a glove. Stick your hand in like this if you want, and then put your fruit and your items away without touching them.
Nice. Now, you also say if you're bringing your own bags, wash them every time so that whatever contents go inside, and when you have the gloves on, do not touch your face.
Oh, good point. Yes, absolutely. And if you are bringing your own bag, the beauty of your own bag is that you can launder it easily when you get home, and you don't even have to use the shopping cart. So you're walking around with your bag and you're putting your items inside, your gloved hands first, and you come home and you don't have to worry about the shopping cart.
That's smart. So put those bags in your own bag rather than having them mill about inside the carts and the baskets and all that. Are there any other tips we should know in terms of driving? So the gloves are off while we're driving, or car handles?
The your face.
Sorry,
That's
say it again, love.
important.
Say it
Am I
again, love.
understanding your question right?
Yeah, you are. Sorry, it froze up
I
again.
said gloves are off. You don't touch your face while you're driving. And then when you get out of the car, again, make sure to cover your hands before you grab those bags and bring them into the house.
Great tips.
And wash your hands really well.
20 seconds minimum. Thank you so much, Velma. For more information, where do we get it?
At sosfirstaid.ca. There's a blog on there about hand washing if you'd like.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you. Thank you so much. Love to you and your family. I know you have a lot of family in Italy right now. So love to everybody, and stay well. Thank you. These were amazing tips. We're going to use our hands to wave goodbye now.
Bye.
We'll be back with more BT right after this.